Right.
Does that make sense?
It does, I'm just wondering why you did that.
I don't know why I did that.
Okay, well, don't do that.
Okay.
And what I was saying was not, you were not going backwards, you were inverting. You may invert to find out what it is, but if you're inverting a fourth or a fifth, that's kind of equal, you know, it doesn't really gain you anything. Whereas a seventh, you really can gain something by inverting it to a second, but you still have to call it a seventh.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's see what fun. So as you see in these beginning pages, we keep doing the same thing over and over, and people do make less mistakes. Just because that went so well, let's go to page 20 and do the intervals again, and this time I promise I will do it quickly and correctly.
You said, right?
Yes, just the first line.
I have something different. You're on.
Not worksheet 20, page 20.
Oh man.
That may account for some differences.
Go backwards now.
Okay.
Oh, almost.
In the triple clef, C to A flat is a major third. G flat to D is a diminished fourth. Bass clef, E flat to C is a minor third. D flat to G flat is a perfect fourth. F sharp down to G is a major seventh. Triple clef, G flat to D flat is a perfect fifth. G sharp to F sharp is a minor seventh. Bass clef, A flat to F is a major sixth, and the last one is G to E, and that is also a major sixth. If I read that right. I did read it right. Okay, we will assume that you can write the scales. Let's do number 3 quickly so that we do. Okay, everybody starting on part 3? You ready? We're gonna race. On your mark, set, go. Who's the winner?
Just the first one, right?
It's just part 3. Okay. Here we go. First one, G, B, D, G, B flat, E flat, G, C, E. A, C, E flat, A, C, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp.
Yes.
A flat, C flat, E flat, A flat, C, F, A flat, D flat, F flat. Okay, doing a little better?
Yes.
Okay, you'll turn the page, there's a whole bunch more. Turn the page, whole bunch more. Turn the page, more. Turn the page, more. More. Okay. More. I'm on page 26. Still doing scales and intervals. Now this isn't 1 week worksheet. This would be like 10 or 15 of these in a week. See who wants to hang in there and who doesn't. All right, now turn to page 29, worksheet 24. Now we have a big long bunch of triads of the same type. Now, abstract, this is too hard for them, but part 2. I'm thinking about it. Okay, I want you to write the appropriate chord / triad quality. I don't know why chord is capitalized there. Now what does that mean? You're gonna write major, minor, diminished, augmented for a triad. You're gonna write major, 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 minor, 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 diminished minor, or diminished, diminished for the 7th chord, and you're going to write the figured bass appropriate, including the sharps and flats underneath it. Abstractly. So this isn't a Roman numeral exercise. This is a figured bass triad chord quality exercise. So the first one, this is what I'm going to write. 6/5 is the figured bass, and major, major is the chord quality. Does everybody understand that? Did that make sense?
Is this written correctly?
Well, there isn't really, this is a one-off. We don't do this.
Just a minimum 6/5.
Yes, okay, this is what I'm concerned with. Make that look good and then just make this descriptive.
The
Okay.
C,
Wait,
E,
what?
C, E, G,
Okay,
B.
because the season.
Your figured
C would
bass
be the.
is in the correct spot
Okay.
for figured bass.
Okay.
The other is
Figure out the
just
inversion.
descriptive, it's not your Roman numeral, so you can just put that right where you put it, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is gonna be 6/4 major. So that's describing the triad and the inversion. The next one is the same. The next one, I would like someone to figure that one out for me.
So minor, minor, 4/3.
So that is correct. Everybody understand that? The chord is D, F, A, C. So that it's in, so that's minor minor 7. It's in second inversion, so it's 4/3 or 6/4/3. To add the extra Roman figured bass is not wrong. To leave the wrong one off is wrong. Next one.
Major 6, first verse.
Flat 6, flat 3.
I'm afraid that's correct.
What was that?
Flat 6, flat 3.
Since this is in the abstract, it's flat 6, flat 3.
Oh,
Now, if we were in the key of E flat, it would just be 6. Okay? So this is, we're going beyond what we would do, just like doing mathematical problems is not the same as totaling ticket money. One you need mathematics for because you've been trained in the abstract. That was just a terrible analogy, but let's proceed. One for me, one for you. Okay? Now that we've learned to play, who can describe this one?
major, flat 5, flat 3.
So close.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 6.
Major, major,
Flat,
flat 6, flat 3.
Sorry, I calculated the interval wrong.
And would you put the 5 in the figured bass too because it's the 7th chord? Or
So would it be flat 6, 5, flat 3?
It absolutely
Okay.
would. Absolutely would.
Good catch.
Okay.
Flat 6, 5, flat 3. Flat 6.
Flat 6, 5,
Five.
flat 3.
Okay.
That is absolutely correct. The next one is the same as the previous one, so we'll skip it. Last one on the first line.
Is it the same or is it?
The second to last
It was
is
accidental.
the same as the
Or
one.
the accidental, if the accidental is carry, otherwise it's a different chord, isn't it?
They don't.
So it's a different chord.
Let's do the last one.
It's a major minor, it's a minor minor.
major minor? No.
Which one are we doing?
The last one?
Last one is
Minor, minor.
minor, minor. So what is our figure?
6, flat 5.
Nice. 6, flat 5. Like that.
Good job, Mr. Fagan.
All right.
It only took me like 6 years to do. I'm happy. I'm having to think about it. This stuff kicked my butt. Y'all don't know. He told me maybe music wasn't for me.
Did I say that?
The one we skipped, would that be minor, minor, 4?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
All right, let's clear it up.
It is a minor minor for sure.
It's minor, minor, 4/3.
Yeah.
All I said was, it's the same as the fourth example.
That's
And then Wayne got all.
Oh.
I thought you said it was the same as the one before it.
the accidentals are carrying over.
No, I thought you were saying it was the same as the one just before it, because it was still a D flat. Okay. And I think Stephen was on the same page with me. Thank you.
Okay, now we have pages and pages of triad work. And now,
The 7.
dun dun dun,
4-3 indicates it's
we're
the
to
7.
page 35 now, worksheet 30. You can see how this creeps along. All right, this should be easy, writing major and minor triads above the given note, right? So, The first one, E, G sharp, B. Second one, B, D sharp, F sharp. Third one, G sharp, B sharp, D sharp. Fourth one, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Fifth one, A, C sharp, E. Sixth one, C sharp, D sharp, G sharp.
D sharp, F double sharp, A sharp.
Okay, so that should be easy.
I'm on the wrong
Page
version.
35.
Now,
It makes
Come on.
sense. I can't remember.
He's having to hold back.
we're moving on to the line that says write a DD7, fully diminished seventh chord, with the given note being the root, third, fifth, and seventh. And just for bonus, let's consider the figured bass. All right, so give that a go.
Okay.
Bass clef.
And we changed clefs.
Does the note have to be the bottom?
One is the root, the next one's the third, the next one's the fifth, the next one's the seventh.
So with the diminished seventh on the B flat, we need to add the A flat, correct? Or
Say that one more time.
So A double flat.
A double flat, okay. So in other words, yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's not worry about figured bass right this second. The first one, I got B flat, D flat, F flat, A double flat. Now, one thing, never mind. Okay, the next chord, I got B flat, D flat, F flat, G.
Yes.
Did you write the G on
Top.
okay. So I had the right notes, just not in the right octave.
Well, you know, this one doesn't specifically say retain the lowest note, so I did, but it's probably easier to do not doing that. It's a little easier to, but I sort of just, like, if I'm looking at this one, and I'm in second inversion, what I'll do is think, well, that's gonna be an E, right, so I go E, G, B flat, D flat.
Because I started writing, kind of just physically keeping that note as the third, and
Right.
physically, okay.
I think either way is okay, but
So
I
you're
like
not-
the
you're not gonna count
inversion
wrong,
part.
but- Okay.
I don't on this exercise because I didn't put it in the directions. And if I assume something, half the class won't do what I assume.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter so much. The next one, B flat, D flat, E, G. And the last one, B flat, C sharp, E, G. Okay? This time, let's try to do it in the inversion. Let's retain the G as the lowest member of the chord and write them all up in inversions. This is
What was the last one, Dr. Bear?
B flat, C sharp, E, G. All right, so this is major minor, and whenever we say major minor seventh chord, we also say dominant seventh type chord. Are we all done?
Number 2.
Yeah.
So with this kind of material, I kind of gauge whatever it takes me, I give the students 10 times that amount of time to do. And it usually works out pretty correctly. That was the freshman, by the way. All right. G, B, D, F, G, B flat, D flat, E flat, G, B flat, C, E, G, A, C sharp, E. Okay?
Okay, the second one, please.
G, B flat, D flat, E flat.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Good,
I
good.
have put some triad underneath it. It helps.
And the last one was-
Okay.
GAC sharp.
Here's a little evaluation that I give on page 36. So hopefully the students will do that quickly. 37 looks like the same. And I don't really, more practice. Okay! Yay, page 40, we're coming to figured bass. Now, I've given you the key and I've given you the chord, and this is in vocal style. So the first example is gonna be 5, Roman numeral 5 with a 6-4 above it. Does everybody understand that? Okay, identify each of the following triads using a Roman numeral and it needed a figured bass symbol. The key is given in each case. So if it's root position, you don't need figured bass. Okay? Let's see how we can do this. So we're identifying chords and inversion within the key and doing figured bass at the same time.
You want them above and not beside, correct?
Above.
Oh, the figure base above.
Figured bass is above the Roman numeral.
Okay.
Then we could have homework after this.
Let's just stop now. We'll come back to it. Stop. Let's reconvene in 5 to 8 minutes. You don't have to work through break.